Oh, it is 94 degrees out right now. Summer has definitely arrived. Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel and another episode of the Wednesday One Take, the weekly series where I usually come home, but this week I am actually traveling, hence the classroom you see in the back of my Jeep Liberty. But nonetheless, no matter where I am, I get in front of my camera and answer your questions. If this is the first time seeing my face, please make sure it is not the last by clicking that little red subscription button down below and the bell to be updated for each and every future video we have going out on this channel. Today's video is brought to you by my new and improved mailing list. Stay up to date with everything, including online teaching, brick and mortar teaching, and all my freebies. Information on how to sign up is listed down below in the description box. And while you are down there, by your request, everything I use in my brick and mortar music classroom and my online classrooms is listed down below as well. None of which are sponsored, all of which are loved and used each and every day, especially while I'm traveling. If you guys want to see a video dedicated on what I pack as a traveling online teacher, let me know down below in the comments and I would be so happy to make that for you guys. If you didn't already know, I am in St. Louis today, and I wanted to sit down and talk to you guys about a question that you have been asking me forever. Kristen, do you use WeChat? How long have you used WeChat? Are you still on it? Did it help you? Did it not help you? How have you liked WeChat? I would say I get a question just about every other day about this app. So I wanted to sit down, talk to you guys about my experience with it, and honestly tell you how I became 100% booked using WeChat. Backtrack 2 summers ago, I was teaching the most adorable level 3 little girl, and her mom came on at the very end of the lesson. She was telling me about how excited she was. She was gonna go do a dance recital. The lesson had talked about like our routines, what we do at school and after school, and the mom simply asked in broken English, "You have WeChat?" And at that point in time, I had heard about it, I had read about it on the forums and in the Facebook groups, and every once in a while I would see a post on Instagram, but I did not have WeChat. But I agreed to download it, figure it out, and I knew I was seeing that girl again in 3 days' time, and the mom said, "You get WeChat, I will share pictures of her dance recital." So I kept my word, I downloaded WeChat, I got everything set up. I don't remember how long it took. I just signed in with my phone number, and that was basically it. This little girl got to send me pictures of her pets, her recital, the first time she took a piano lesson. It was really sweet. And I was only logging in maybe once a day. Then, over time, this is the summer of 2018, mind you, I had started teaching more of the pre-VIP classes, and those were the classes that had songs in them, like Megan might go to China, Megan might go to France or Egypt or wherever, and in my opinion, those songs were too fast. So if you've heard my story before, I've told the story many times in podcasts and live interviews, I took those songs, put them on guitar, and made them a lot slower. So instead of doing "Say Hi to China" really fast, it was "Say Hi to China." It was basically the acoustic slow version, but it really helped the students, especially if they were struggling with those songs, and the parents took notice. Over time, I got a message from somebody at the VIPKID headquarters. She had actually messaged me on WeChat, and I thought to myself, I didn't give her my WeChat, how did she find me? And then it clicked with me, they watch us teach classes. So when I hold my phone up for my students to scan my little ID to add me on WeChat, they can scan it too. Mind blown. We're really thinking about things around here. But this really nice girl, she was a learning partner. She wrote to me on WeChat, and at first I thought, oh my gosh, I'm in trouble. They're gonna be mad that I took their material and I changed it. But actually it was the exact opposite. She had told me that she had gotten more requests for me because I was the girl with the guitar. I was the girl in level 1 trying to help out the students by changing up the material and making sure they learned it. So I started chatting with this learning partner, and it was really, I'd write her a bunch of messages and then she'd write me back because we were obviously in different time zones. She let me know a bunch of information about what it's like to work in the VIPKID headquarters, what it's like to have to be on schedules and deal with juggling learning partners, dealing with parents, and then when they were short-staffed, she would go and help out with the interviews, mocks, and demos. And she really said it was all hands on deck, especially if they were working on advertising. This was the summer of 2018. They had their first commercial going out. They started doing more meet and greets. They started doing the trips to Beijing, China. So a lot was happening at this point in time, all of which I was not involved with, but it was really cool to have somebody kind of on the inside show me pictures of cubicles at the VIPKid headquarters in Beijing. But a few days went by, we've been chatting back and forth, and she wrote to me and said, hey, I've got a bunch of parents that want to book your classes. Can you let me know what you're going to open before Sunday at midnight? Now, I'm not saying that this is a fair advantage. I'm just telling you my experience and my story. So I wrote to her and I said, okay, I'm going to open 6:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This was back in the day when all those classes could potentially book. We didn't have that new law in China about when kids had to stop learning. So I told her those times, and pre-frenzy, before midnight even hit, I would have every single slot booked, and they were all pre-VIPKid. Spoiler alert, nowadays, I kind of cringe saying pre-VIPKid because I've done them so many times. But point of the story is I got WeChat initially to keep in contact with one student, and that grew to many students, which then let me meet a learning partner and kind of get a behind the scenes look at VIPKid, in which she told me that they liked something I changed up in the classroom that made me unique and memorable. And I've said this before and I'll say it again, if you don't play guitar or music, that's okay. Teacher Michael stands out by juggling and having a standing desk so we can do more animation with the learning and the material the kids are trying to learn. Whatever you can do to make yourself stand out, and it can really be trial and error. Did every parent like that I played guitar? No. Did every parent like that I put my cat in the screen every once in a while? You know the answer to that. Definitely no. But to answer the question, have I used WeChat? Yes. Do I still use it? No, because at some point in time, WeChat figured out that I use a Google Pixel phone, and apparently China and Google do not get along. So I logged in one day and got that error screen. If I still have it, I'll screenshot it and put it in this video. It basically said we detected suspicious behavior on this account and we're suspending it. My phone told me it's getting too hot in here. So if you hear the air conditioning and it messes with the sound, I am sorry. The phone is a diva. So essentially, if I ever want to unlock my WeChat, I have to have somebody verify that it's me. I have tried doing it. It has never worked. Honestly, I didn't really mind. I just felt really bad because teacher Kristen just disappeared off the face of the earth, and I had a bunch of kids daily writing to me on WeChat, showing me pictures. They knew I was getting married, so they would draw me and my husband like in what they thought we would look like on our wedding day, and now it's just gone. If you guys are on WeChat, do the kids know that the American teachers' accounts can just randomly vanish and go away without a trace, and it's not us ignoring the kids? If that's true, please let me know down below in the comment section. Every once in a while, I have wondered if that's true, because I don't want my kids to ever think that I just ignored them. They weren't worth my time. That is absolutely not the case at all. But anyway, that is it for today's episode. If you have also had a good experience on WeChat, or even a bad experience, let me know your thoughts on it down below. Have you been thinking about getting it? Have you tried it? Has it led to you getting more bookings? Do you like having the communication with the parents outside of the VIPKid platform and classroom? For me, it really helped if a child was sick, a parent would write to me on WeChat, so I knew that that kid was going to be a no-show. Even though I went to the class and sat through the 25 minutes, I knew that child wasn't going to come, and the parents were able to rebook me. Again, this was 2018, before the cancellation policy was in place and all the more recent VIPKid changes that we now have. 2018 was a totally different VIPKid platform, so a lot of the things you hear me say in these stories do not apply anymore, and I just want to be clear and transparent on that. But I hope you guys liked today's episode. If you liked it, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up so we can continue to please the ever-present algorithms of YouTube. Once again, let me know your thoughts on WeChat down below and any other topics you'd like to see in a future Wednesday One Take. I am off to explore the beautiful city of St. Louis with my sister and brother-in-law for the week. I will catch you guys either here next week or on my Instagram. Have a great summer and stay safe. Bye. Editing Kristen here. I just finished 2 of my graphic guides a little early, so I wanted to put a blurb in this week and next week's video so you guys can get them as soon as possible. I just finished making a VIPKid student no-show guide to help teachers make the most of their paid time while waiting for students to come to the classroom, as well as my Outschool course creation guide. This resource will walk you step by step on different ways to brainstorm and create memorable classes on the Outschool platform. Both my VIPKid and Outschool resources are completely free, and you can have first access to them by signing up for my mailing list down below. You just enter your first, last name, email address, and then you will have both guides sent directly to your inbox. If you are one of my 842 contacts already on this email list, you already have these guides coming right to your inbox. But if you are someone who is new around here and wants access to both of these free resources, information and ways to sign up for my mailing list are down below in the description box.